Hello everybody, how is everybody feeling today? So you guys get a sip of coffee or maybe get a sip of tea. I don't know if you drink coffee in the middle of the day or maybe at night. I don't drink coffee at night, of course, but today we are going to be starting another amazing journey on NFTs and making meme coins, NFTs, artwork, and basically expressing ourselves today. So art, let's get it. Let's get weird, don't get creepy, stay safe, you guys. All right. So let's delete this. Do you guys like the little doodles that I start off with? You know, in like these types of streams, like I would just start off with like stream starting soon, and you don't even know what the freak is that. I was like, I want this thing to look cute, but also look weird. You know? Okay. Anyway. So, what shall we draw today? I usually like to go off with just starting with doodles and sketches. Because, you know, before you get into something a little bit scary or a little bit crazy, you know, you kind of get really kind of scared with what you're about to draw, basically. And not gonna lie, it's like you don't know what you're getting yourself into. But don't worry, guys, just do it. Just draw. Just express yourself. I usually love to draw eyes first, or just like some sort of situation here. Okay. Sketches. Proportions and like little doodles, basically. This person looks drained. You know, a lot of people put a lot of pressure on themselves when they are drawing. And sometimes I just don't get that. You don't have to put that much pressure on yourself while you are drawing. You know? You just don't. You just go for it. Because unlike me right now, which I'm live streaming, you know, you don't have any eyes on you right now, right? You don't have any eyes on you, no one's looking at you. You know, you can just freely go from there, and then you'll be confident afterwards, you know, to just draw. And of course you could draw on a screen. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you can, all right? Like right now, I don't even know what I'm gonna start off with. So I started with a doodle. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You're starting off with something, right? You're starting off with something. So, talk about mental health. You know, there's a lot of different kind of drainage, I would say. I don't know if that's like even an official word. But there's a point of life where you're just like having that silent breakdown. And what I mean by silent breakdown, I mean like you have a face that looks like this. Basically. Sort of. Hopefully no one reaches to this point, to be honest. Okay. Right. I want her hair to look a bit special. But we're talking about like bat wings or like fish. These look like fish fins. I mean, that can work too, you know. The lighting is pretty dark. Kind of want to turn that on. All right. This is just like a little doodle, you guys. We're gonna put this as an official character in a moment's time. Just giving the doodle. Do you guys like this hairstyle? I per se do. This hairstyle is really cool. Like how I like how, you know, it's naturally kind of like fizzy. Like kind of like, you know, having like, I don't know how to really say it, like having these things come out. Kind of like an anime character, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, this won't be achievable in real life unless you use like tons of hairspray or like hair gel, or like just having basically like God blessed hair, you know. Even though you have a bad hair day, it just seems to look amazing for some reason. So, you know. Ooh, okay, this is one of my favorite parts. Okay. You know how we do eyes? You know how we used to do eyes? They look really realistic. Well, lately, I'm kind of leaning more towards very big eyes. So, now I'm thinking, you know, because this is like, she has like this fish fin type of thing, why don't we give her some fish eyes? You know, sometimes we would have fish in the market, and of course some of them wouldn't have their head cut off. I know we're getting kind of scary here, right off the bat, right off the stream, but just hold on, you know, sometimes the fishes, their head wouldn't be like removed, let's just say that, and you know, they would still have their eyes intact, of course. You know, why just scoop the eyes out? That just looks more terrifying. You know, imagine these children just walking by and just like, oh, fishy, ah! Yeah, and the eyes are just not there anymore. And yeah, anyway, but what I'm saying is sometimes I would just stare into those eyes. I'm like, wow, that is like it's just dead eyes, like this death stare eyesight, you know what I'm saying? And yes, it gets kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie, it gets kind of creepy. There was this animation about a mermaid or like a sushi restaurant, and this was like a horror animation, alright? And they were talking about literally cooking up, or not even cooking since it's a sushi restaurant, right? But they were talking about just eating up this mermaid. How insanely crazy is that? Eating up a literal mermaid. And I thought that concept was just kind of just so traumatizing, because come on, we all watched The Little Mermaid as like a child. And yeah, thinking about that, oh boy, whoever made that animation is either just, I mean, of course they're so talented, no diss, of course. It's just like the storyline, it's truly horrifying, which they achieved what they wanted to appeal to us as. So creepy, scary, terrifying. Alright, anyway, back to what we're drawing. Now, I don't per se want her to have a natural body, alright? I want her to look a bit deformed. So this one might trigger some people. So fish fin trigger, you know, just look away if you don't like fish fins, or look away if you just don't want to just look at that, because I know people can get pretty triggered. Like, I get it, people get triggered like with holes. I'm not just saying any holes, I'm saying like those like little tiny, okay, I don't want to draw that, it might just trigger people, like those tiny holes all together. I don't know, phobia something, I forgot. Okie dokie. If this character were alive, I would probably say they have been through a whole lot, because a natural habitat will never really allow this kind of thing to really exist unless it's like, you know, being on a whole new planet and a whole new habitat for this thing to evolve into what it is now. So definitely if we said that this thing existed on Earth, yeah, no way. This thing is not mentally traumatized or just you know, wanting to just not exist. But today we're giving her a smiley face. You know, if it depends on how you see it, if she's like not actually happy or that she's actually pretty content with her life right now. Now I want these fish fins to kind of look like they're connected to her instead of just, you know, flapping. You know, it's like they're glued on or something, like a arts and crafts type of thing. Like you use Elmer's glue to just glue these pieces on. Imagine when she's like swimming and then she starts falling off and they're like, what? These are not real. I do give, like, that reminds me of cosplayers, you know, how they have to cosplay really complex characters that have these features and stuff. And I'm like, wow, how did you even do that? Like, that must be really uncomfortable because you have to stick that on there. Okay. Trying to make sure that everything is together, alright? Because I want to cover the parts that I want to cover up, basically, if that makes sense. Fish fins, fishy fins. Did you guys ever like Finding Nemo? So thank you so much for the supporters to stop by. My favorite thing about Finding Nemo was how big everything was. Like, what I mean by that is how big the sea was and how beautiful it was, and also how terrifying it was, of course, because the sea is like one of the most mysterious places ever. Nobody knows what's down there. Nobody can really survive long enough down there unless you have like a tank or just some sort of machine. So it's definitely really scary. I was pretty afraid of the sea, to be honest, because sometimes I would think of the sea as just something that can just swallow me whole. And I don't know if this is a phobia as well. I forgot what that is called, but afraid of like very like ginormous things, basically. Like maybe a tsunami, or like a very big statue that's about to fall on you, you know, or crush you, you know. If I saw like a freaking giant UFO starting to crash into Earth, yeah, ain't no way I'm not just passing out. Or running. because I don't get the characters in the movies where they just stand there looking at that thing. I'm like, run, at least try. You know, you don't just stand there looking at that thing falling on literal earth, or like that city that you're in, you know. And that reminds me, there was like this simulator, there was this game, I think it was called like Earth Simulator or something, or like Planet Simulator, and where like there can be like, you can do things to Earth and then be a menace and kill all humanity and all Earth and all animals and just everything on Earth. And they had this option where you can pick an alien or like some sort of creature to kill like parts of the Earth, basically. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that game. If you haven't, go check that out, you know. Not sponsored, by the way. I don't want her to have eyebrows like that. Okay, yeah, let's just show one side. And so as I was saying, I played that, and they had this option, and this option was an alien worm. And when I'm saying alien worm, I'm saying like, this is the Earth, okay? I'm just gonna draw some non-existent countries, just some islands, you know, that's trying to be Earth. Anyway, and then this thing is like this big compared to the Earth. And it just starts swirling into this globe. It just goes like, and come back, and I'm like, dude, if I saw that thing, oh my gosh. And then that game really scared me. Like, even though it was like a small simulator and you can see Earth literally like as big as your freaking thumb, like, it's still really scary to think about. And also you can zoom in, so don't worry. You can zoom in and kind of like view it in a way that's more bigger, more accurate, basically. I wanted to show her ear, but I guess that's not possible. Okay. But yeah, guys, what would you do if you saw like an alien giant worm flying towards Earth and about to literally eat Earth like an apple? That would be really scary, wouldn't it? Trying to be a perfectionist here. Trying to master that curvy line. Okay, there we go. Also, if you guys have not checked out the NFTs, go check out the NFTs and check out my profile. I have pinned a post where you can win a ultra rare NFT, and basically, you know, just by really interacting with that post, and whoever gets the best comment or like the best quote, you get to win the ultra rare NFT. And oh boy, do I have an idea for this ultra rare NFT. Why? Because I'm actually thinking about it to make it ultra rare. All right, I'm not just gonna give you like a stick man or just something that I didn't put that much effort into. No offense to like people who draw stick man, okay? Just, you know, it's ultra rare. All right, just wanting to. Anyway, you get what I mean. All right, putting effort into the ultra rare one, so it won't just be for nothing. So go and comment. You know, give it a try, give it a shot. Maybe interact a few comments, like and reshare. Resharing the post really boosts your chances. So, go ahead to the pin post. And then definitely check out my link tree. You know, check out all the NFTs. So let's give her that big mouth. Dun, dun, dun. These are actually mouths as well. I don't know if you guys noticed. These are not like the scales on the fish. They do kind of look like that from like afar though. Okay. Voila. Do we want to give her like second eyebrow? Because like the hair's covering the yeah, let's give her a second brow. You know, it's just a floating brow. That's normal. It floats above hair. Someone says I would pledge my alliance to the aliens. Pledge, not plague. Pledge. I said plague. Guys, waking up while I'm streaming is one of the most mysterious things ever. So, thank you for stopping by. This fishy definitely do not need hair gel, because if you have fish fins, all you need is just fish care stuff. You don't need hair gel, you don't need... Do you need shampoo? I don't think so. I was about to say dogs. Fish doesn't need to have any type of like shampoo or anything. I think they do need like water disinfectant or something like that though. I did like saw a video about that where people were taking care of fish. I had a lot of pets. I had around 3 hamsters before, not all at once, of course, don't worry. And then I had 2 parrots before. And then I had 1 dog before, but that dog was sick and started spreading also that same sickness. And then as well as, I think, a rabbit or like a bunny. That bunny was very, very smart, but at that moment I don't think was a good time to have a bunny, so we gave it away within a short while. Yeah. Yep. Oh, is it rugging? Wow. That little character from the beginning is starting to haunt us. It's like, I'm back. I'm looking at the stream right now, so I can see the rug. Is it still rugging, you guys? That is so interesting. Is it still rugging? Oh, it is. Stop rugging. Wow, do I have to restart the stream? I'm not moving right now, just to make sure. Okay. No more haunting me. I'd appreciate it, you know? Little doodle, don't haunt me just because I didn't make you my main character. Little doodle, why are you moving? I swear, I'm not like controlling this.
Better you rugged on X. Maybe it just rubbed through me.
Hello. I'm back. Shout out to Crypto Casey out there. Hi. But yeah, you guys, I don't know if you guys saw that, but like the screen would lag back to a few moments ago.
Just keep going because anyway, I love you.
Do, do, do. Alright. Have you guys like ever seen the goldfishes that they had, or like that they have in markets and stuff? I really like the goldfishes that really had those flowy kind of like fins. I don't know if you've ever seen those before, but those are so pretty. I don't know if they're called peacock fish or just something along those lines, but they are so pretty. The fishies with those types of fins. Fish is not really like a easy pet to take care of. And it's not really an interactive one either. Like, I don't think I've seen many fishes that like to be petted. Or just touched in general. Because obviously there's so many different things in the sea, and their instinct is, please do not get close to me because I will be eaten. Alright, now let's get into the coloring part of this. One second, let me see if there's like any gaps, because you know how like the colors will just leak out or just like fill everything. My dog escaped one moment. My dog escaped. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. My dog likes to escape a lot. Whenever the door is open, he's like, woohoo! Free walk! Let's get it! Alright, let's keep going. So, obviously, you know, fishes are blue. You know, my favorite colors also coincidentally blue. You know, so, blue it is. Blue it is. Because blue's the best color ever. Okay, let's consider something else. Let's go with soy and green. Kind of like just a little bit, still tot of blue, you know, just a little tot of blue. Listen, if one day everything on my NFT page just looks blue. Don't blame me. Blue is just beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect. No, I don't want her to have this just... Okay, let's give her some paler skin. Now she looks like sea moss. Alright, you know, just if there's any paler. Okay, maybe just like make this like a little bit darker, just a tad bit darker. Also, like and reshare this stream so more people can interact and like watch me kind of go a little bit cuckoo while drawing these artworks, art pieces. There we go. Alright, so I think this will be a little bit lighter in between. And also over here. Alright. Okay. Okay. Now this character doesn't have much of a complex feature, of course. I mean, unless like these parts, of course, but what I'm saying is the facial expression and also the hair. The hair is very, very simple. So let's do the face first. What is like just shade the face first. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? The sound of silence? Yeah, that's a very big problem, you guys. Let me just turn the silence off and turn music on, alright? Because it's way too silent here. It's too loud. There we go. We're gonna have some music on. I don't know if you can hear that though. This is like that Wii console kind of like music. Alright, anyway. It just sounds so funny. Thank you. Someone said, wow, with like a okay emoji. Wow. Trying to like okay, that looks pretty good. You know, sometimes we would go from this music to some kind of like depressing music. Like I would like be just calming down and sing, and the music title is like aquatic ambience, right? And then the next one was like, you left me on Suicide Sunday. Like what the fuck? What, dude? I was just chilling out, and then the next song is just like so depressing. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be depressed right now. That is not what I want to be like right now. So please. And then the next one's like, oh, I miss you or something like that. And I'm like, dude, what is this playlist like doing with me? Like, what do you want? Why do you want me to be depressed? You know? And music does affect you. Okay? Music does. Alright? If you put on like a confidence boosting type of like song, you know, it does work. Okay? But if you like put on something depressing, you guessed it, you're gonna be depressed. Okay? So that's just like the big deal, the big gist of it. So please, playlist, do better, because ain't no way. I said alcohol. Guys, like, sometimes when I, like, talk, you know, I would, like, combine words together, and they would just come out, and, like, they will not make sense. Like, it's like a whole new language, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude. It's driving me insane. I was about to say also, you know, if you join my Telegram, you can see these amazing gifts. And I see that someone bought in just now, so thank you so much for buying my meme coin, and I really appreciate it. But their names stay anonymous though, because imagine. I mean, it doesn't really say you, like, who sells the bag, but, you know, private information, you know, your name on the internet is a very important thing. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, have you guys like heard of like PewDiePie's like immense art like improvement within, I don't know, 365 days, when some of us like spent like 7 years? I don't know if you guys heard of that. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Goodness, okay. But yeah, that means, you know, practice and finding new ways to draw is very important, you know? Learn as much as you possibly can and make it fun, you know? Don't put pressure on yourself, you know? Don't say, why doesn't this look like that picture in the book? Why doesn't this look like in the book? Why doesn't it? Going insane. It's fine, you know? It doesn't have to. It just doesn't have to. You know, yesterday I was watching this video, and it was about therapists reacting to a movie called Soul. And if you don't know Soul, Soul is a Disney movie where a guy is really like passionate about music, and I think is a pianist and also a teacher, a music teacher. And basically, you know, his life is fleeting. His life is fleeting because he's already becoming a middle-aged man. And he's like, everything he's passionate about, he's not really like, it doesn't make him super successful. And he feels like he has wasted his time. And, you know, it's scary pursuing your dreams. It is, because there's a big chance that you will fail. It is. It is very scary. But, you know, it's better to do it than to guarantee your failure by not doing it. Really, really is. And I'm not gonna lie, this fear still haunts you while you're doing something, because you're not done living yet. You're not done with everything that you're doing, and when you're still in between that grind, you still have that fear. So for the people that support you, you know, those are the people that are truly, truly, truly the gem. Truly, truly. I don't know if you guys heard what I just said, because I think the stream keeps buffing out. Buffing out? I mean buffering. Don't worry, the stream doesn't work out. Twitter, are you alive? Okay. Maybe it's just me, you guys. Maybe it's just my laptop messing with me. So don't worry. Guys, in the morning, what do you guys usually like to eat? I like to ask these questions is because, you know, it's fun. It's fun to know. You know, it's fun to know what people's favorite color is. Even though I know 90% of them probably their favorite color is probably blue. You know, but still. Everyone has like a different impression on colors. I think my first impression on pink was this girl. She was very mean. And we were like in kindergarten, not middle school. That's like a big gap, gosh. And like I think she was like first grader or something, and she's like, my favorite color's pink. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And then so I was like, yeah, no, I don't like pink, because that just reminds me of that girl, and, you know, I just don't want to associate with pink anymore my whole entire life. So you can actually probably ruin a color for somebody, okay? Just want to put that out there. So don't be mean, guys. Be freaking kind, alright? Because you're going to make someone hate freaking the color that you like, because they don't like you. Because you're mean. But if you're not, don't worry about it. I'm just joking. Just depending on the situation, you know what I'm saying? Someone says my favorite color is black. I think black is a common color that most people like nowadays. Like, I've already seen and met people that their favorite color was black, you know? And that's a very depressing color. No offense. It's just like me personally, my experience with people who like black. You know, they've been through quite a lot, not gonna lie. Just want to put that out there. They've been through quite a lot. But if you like black as clothing, yeah, I totally get it. That's really cool. But me personally, not saying that black defines that you're depressed or like, you know, you're just been through like a whole lot. and black is bad color. I'm just saying that from what my experience is, from the people that I know, what they had in common, alright? Just to say me personally. So yeah, don't listen to a person, just a person, what they define color is, because that person has a different life than you, alright? They have a different perspective, so, you know, it's fine to disagree with their perspective. It's okay. You know, you're gonna have your own perspective, and I'm gonna have mine, because we experience stuff differently. So it's fine. As long as there is no violence, it is cool. We are chilling. Sometimes a lot of things, it's better to agree to disagree. You know, sometimes things just have to be that way. And it's never easy to do that. In certain situations, it's not that easy at all. Voila. I want to do some lighting for her hair to make it just like slippery, you know, because she's kind of like a fish after all, so it just makes sense, you know. Finally, something that makes a little bit sense. Am I right? In the Weirdcore community, not many things make sense, so appreciate this moment. Boom, 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 boom. That looks cute. This reminds me of that game. Is it like Splatoon? Is it called Splatoon? I forgot. Basically, it's this game where, like, I think the character's like half human and half squid or something, and then you spread like the ink with a gun, and depending on like what color you are, you know, and the more like you spread it around the whole map, the more of that color wins, and that team wins, basically. So pretty cool concept, but also pretty weird if you ask me. And weird in a way that I don't know if I'm so comfortable with. But you know, weird. Weird is weird. You know, I might enjoy it if I do actually play it. But I don't have Nintendo, so in the future, just maybe. I also really want to shade these parts as well. There we go. Also, shout out to everyone that is here. We have 152 viewers. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We have a space later. Later, I would say probably around 10 o'clock. I'll be joining other spaces as well. And just getting a lot of things done, and also getting on the grind. Today is the bull run. This year is the bull run. So let's get it. Okay. I think we are pretty much done. Oh, no, we're not. Yep, alright. Gotta shade the eyes. Okay. Here we go. Okay, nope, wrong layer. So because her eyes is just like, kind of feels like they're bulging, I'm not going to put that much shading. I'm just going to put it around the iris. go, there we go. Dang, she looks really creepy. Maybe fix this a little bit better. Okay. She looks sort of friendly. Sort of. Alright, you guys, let's give her a background. And then signature. Let's see what we can work with here. Let's give it as something a little bit different. This color I'm gonna be giving this color, and then this part gonna be having alright, and then let's add white. Okay, that's not white, that's gray. Alright. Voila! Voila! Do. That is it, you guys. Don't worry, we're gonna do a full body one. Just let me take a sip of my Ovaltine. Saving is crucial, because imagine if I do the next step, there is literally no going back, you guys. This is crucial. All right, layering as an artist in a digital, as a digital artist, is also very crucial. Without layers, I cannot tell you the struggle. How very struggle. That is just immense struggle for an artist. A digital artist. So layering is very important, you guys. I remember, just taking a break, you guys, I remember the first, few years, 3 to 2 years, I had, this digital pad. It wasn't like a tablet or anything. It's this black, fully black, and you have to look at the screen and see where you were drawing, on, your laptop. And I was drawing with that. And I remember I did not know about layers. And I'm not even joking with you. I did not draw with layers, meaning every time I'm drawing, I can't mess up, because if I erase everything. And I mean everything. The background, the character, everything. So it was such a big challenge for me. And then until I found out about layers, I was like, oh my gosh, this is heaven. This is heaven. So, yeah, guys, layers is very important. But in real life as well, if you draw in real life, there's no such thing as layers or undo button. To all those digital artists out there, I can see you clicking that invisible undo button on your sketchbook. I get that. But it doesn't exist in real life. Only here. Only digitally. Alright, you guys, let's get back into it. So now we're going to be doing a full body sketch. So if you don't know about the full body sketch, we're going to be sketching a body, of course, and then be pasting this and kind of formatting in a way where we can align them together, and then basically kind of trace over my own art and just along with the full body, so we don't have to really be worried about it not looking the same, and also it looking a bit wonky because it is just tinier and smaller. Yes, also, thank you so much for stopping by, Crypto Man. not crypto man, sorry. It cut off your it cut off your nickname. Crypto me biker. Okay. Finding some music. Goodness gracious. Sometimes I get really hesitant when I shout out some names because once I butcher that name, it's just like there's no going back. It's just no going back with that one. And it's very disrespectful in a way, so I really apologize for that. Okay, let's get it. Yeah, guys, try everything. But before trying everything, do as much research before trying it. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Oh, we seen under the mask. Alright, now it's gone. Okay. Now let's do like a sketch. Whoa, that was too thick. I wonder if people in the spaces, if they like put on my like stream while they're doing spaces. I think that would be a bit hectic, wouldn't it? Imagine if you're doing a space and then you're listening to a live stream at the same time with music and you're like, whoa, now that's pure anxiety right there. Because it feels like you have so many people talking in your brain at once and everything happening all at once. It's just like, whoa. Wowie. Me personally, I don't like places that are so crowded and so loud. It really makes me feel like I really want to run away. I want to go. I don't want to be here because it is scary to me. Let's make this smaller. Doo-doo. I remember being in like the city and stuff, and it would be sometimes really crowded, super crowded, and you would feel like you're not really there, if that makes sense. Like, if it doesn't feel like you're living, it feels like you don't even know why you're there anymore, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't feel real. You can't really concentrate on things because there's so many people and so many sounds and noises. I mean, unless like you're born in this unless you're born in the city. Goodness. Okay. Then of course, you know. But I think I was born in the city, but I don't think I was like there for long. I moved away, not into the like country or like town or something, but more of like a quieter place. And I remember being at home a lot, so also kind of quiet. Alright, you guys, let's draw this. Kind of want to. I'm drawing this in a certain angle. I can't draw this in like the angle that I'm in right now, so you kind of have to be on the side of the pad and then draw across. Alright, make it smaller and smaller. Okay. Alright. These are like the limbs and stuff. I don't think the leg has to be that long though. like the thigh. Doesn't have to be that long. I do these sketches not because I'm going to be giving them like a model like body, but more of just the proportions, just to see where I can put things and maybe arrange them and then make them, you know, abnormal. There we go. And then like so. Wait, that looks a bit thin. Like so. There we go. Okay. Voila. I know the head looks a bit small, but I think it's only because like the head's line art looks really thin. Okie dokie. So kind of want to make the feet in there as well, so I probably need to make it a little more smaller. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now let's get our character out. Trying to align her as much as I possibly can. Because not all my characters are like perfect for like model size, so there's might be some things be cut off and stuff. Okay, maybe I have to arrange something. 1 second. Let me just do this really quick. Okay, I have to make it smaller because I don't really want to cut anything off. It's not going to be easy to do those lines again. Why can I not make you smaller? Oh, of course, it's a different layer. It's a different layer. Dude. Okay. Okay, my bad. Did that by accident. Oopsie. Alright. There we go. Okay, that looks actually pretty good. Okay, pretty good. Now let's combine them. Wait a second. I actually, I actually really want to save this. This is actually a pretty good model. Okay. Now we can combine them. Next time I could just maybe just use that model. Alright. Voila. Now let's start tracing. No layers is what helped you be so good now. It's the big challenges that give us the best rewards and growth. That is what Crypto Meme said. Crypto Meme. You know, sometimes when I talk about like these types of things where I'm like, be positive, try to be positive. I sometimes I'm afraid of like one day, even probably I can't be that positive. Like what if one day like things actually get so hard to a point, even I can't really do that anymore. And you know, I'm just kind of using the words against myself. But yeah, fear is a big thing. There's a lot of things that we want to prevent, even myself. But there's a lot of things we can't. What we can do is prevent ourselves. And if everyone prevents themselves from either saying something, doing something, then we can all prevent something big together. You know? Like maybe the world apocalypse. Like maybe the nuclear like bomb or war. When I mean everyone, I mean like everyone. Everyone. I think a lot of key things about having a better life for everyone is to think less about only ourselves. And if you're taking this as, oh, so I can't have boundaries, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the reason why we have boundaries is because other people, they care a lot about themselves. And so they don't care about other people when they have boundaries. And that's why we have to have boundaries and have to let people know that we have boundaries in the first place. It's because they only think about themselves. So they don't care about, you know, just basic human boundaries. You know? And just a lot of chaos can happen. When we are born, we are given the title of me. Me. And of course not saying that you're not important and you're not worthy, but more of everyone is, you know? And because everyone is, I think everyone should have like a equal chance. But yeah, it's really hard to be like that. And nowadays, I mean, ever since, to be honest. lot of things you can't not fight for yourself, because everyone is. And if you don't, then it's really hard to not get behind if you don't stand up for yourself in nowadays and age. So I get that. It's very, very hard. Right now I'm just drawing like the veins and the fins that are connected to the veins to the body. Don't you think like some parts of the body is just so cool? Not in a weird way, of course. It's not like I'm about to dissect something, or it's like somewhat, but more of like the veins remind you of the tree branches and how it just goes into the soil. Not the branches per se, but I meant like the tree roots, basically. And if you look closely on like the skin patterns on like your hand or like finger or something, it looks like the sea waves, if you can imagine that. Maybe that's why we're so connected to nature. I like to compare more similarities than differences with people. Because if you always want to be, individual and being special, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Alright. Let's give her some clothing. It's not that we won't or don't have negative thoughts. What we must do is not breathe life into that thought. As soon as you have a negative thought, don't speak it. Immediately replace that with something positive and speak that out. Energy flows where your attention goes. Change your thoughts, and you will change your reality. Ask the right questions, and you will find the right answers instead of asking, why am I failing? Asking, how can I succeed? The quality of the questions you ask on a regularly, I think. Yeah, I agree. Perspective of questions. You have to ask the right questions instead of things that will really lead to like no end, basically. Instead of asking questions that lead to nothing. Okay. Maybe I like to give her like 2 tails or something. She doesn't have legs, you guys. Her hands are kind of like stuck together. Because of fish, like fish people, you know what I'm saying? They don't have individual fingers. They have like hands that are stuck together. I still want to continue the fish fin action though. Gosh. You have no idea, like, the more you watch the content, goodness, let me drink some water here. The more you watch the YouTube content, you know, depending on what you watch, of course, but like nowadays in age, they have like this whole new language, like let him cook, or like let him cook, or like alpha the bomb, or something like that. I'm like, dude, it's affecting me subconsciously. And I'm like, oh boy. Okay, let's cover up over here, some fish fin. More fish fin. All right. Trying to see like where I need to fill in the colors. Yeah, I don't think the tail fin, I want to make it like a little bit darker greenish blue. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the back rooms, shall we? Let's finally get into the conversation of the back rooms, because I don't think we have got a good talk about the back rooms, have we? The back rooms. I think it really all started with that one picture. Had one picture of someone's basement. I would probably say that, you know, the back rooms have, what I like about it is that it really holds a lot of memories of yours, basically. Like, it reminds you of something and someone else of something as well. And that's why I like it. Wait a second. Alright, let's... We forgot this part. I was like... Yup. That's the wrong layer. Alright. Voila. That looks more... Right, alright. But yeah, what I'm saying is just like... I don't know if you guys have Roblox or anything like that, but I play it sometimes because they actually have some really, really cool, like, backrooms games, and also just, like, liminal spaces. And it's like a really big inspiration, you know? You can have like it in first person mode, and sometimes it feels like you're actually in those rooms, you know? So it's like really pretty. Really, really pretty. But I'm not gonna lie, there are some brain rotty games on there though. So do be careful. Do be careful. I'm seeing, like, I would look at the thumbnails, I'm like, this is crazy. How is the authorities on Roblox, like, not seeing this or, like, doing something about it? So it's absolutely insane to me. Okay. I think I need to do something. Do you guys like piano? Like the music? I don't think I met many people who like piano. Like music per se. I used to have like a piano. I used to have both pianos. I used to have like an electric piano and a real piano. And I definitely love the real piano more. It's just something about the heaviness of the keys, and when you step on the paddle, everything sounds very heavenly and very like emotional. And then there's like the muffle sounds and stuff and all that. And so yeah, the piano. I went to piano classes before, but I don't think, you know, the classes were really fun, but I never really think about pursuing it as like a profession or like a career. It was just something that I like to, you know, sometimes play around with. And it was nice. It was really nice. I remember I would like to figure out tunes of like my favorite songs from like a movie or something, and I'd be like humming while I listen to like which sounds like the tune that I was trying to hum. And then I made just like try to mimic this song altogether, basically. Like that. I know this is random, but like, do you guys know how cockroaches breathe? I think they breathe through their back or something like that. They breathe through the airways on their skin or like scales or something like that. Which is so weird. Maybe that explains why if you have like bug spray and then you spray it on them, then they're dead. Because they don't breathe through their mouth or anything like that. They breathe through their skin. So you spray it directly on them and then they're dead. Gosh. I don't believe in reincarnation, so I'm glad that doesn't exist. One moment, guys. Sorry about that, I'm back. But yeah, we're almost done with shading, and then we're going to take a little break, and then I'll be in spaces again around 10 for me, which is, I think I would say probably an hour to 2 hours from now. Gotta finish this up because I have other things to do as well. Huh? Wait, no. Did it just lag? Okay. That scared me. Alrighty then. Almost done. Because I'm kind of rushing here because I have other things to do as well. I did not look at the time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a little break, maybe like do some schoolwork, and then get back on spaces, and then now it's like 8 something. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So. Okay. Hey guys, if you saw this character, would you like think they're like maybe vicious or really kind? And maybe not put this on your sushi platter because I feel like that would just be detrimental and crazy, and also just please don't. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, I'm almost done here. Voila! Wait a second. Final touches. Wait. Her eyes are not purple. Okay. Add some shading here. Alright, you guys, I think that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to my long story. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Thank you all so much for just coming here, hanging out, and talking about so many different things. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, share and like this live stream. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in spaces later on. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will see you later. Stay weird, but don't be creepy, and be safe. Bye.